tells a tale the whole city knows. Rhythms in the shadows where the cold wind blows. Life's a gamble on these streets, anything goes. Boom bap echoes through the alleys at night. Soulful samples lift the darkness to light. Deep kicks pound like a heartbeat fight. These gritty vibes keep my story in sight. Graffiti on the walls paint the struggle and climb. The clock keeps spinning but I'm owning my time. Words like puzzle pieces fitting tight in the rhyme. Snares punch louder than the city's own chime. Boom bap echoes through the alleys at night. Soulful samples lift the darkness to light. Deep kicks pound like a heartbeat fight. These gritty vibes keep my story in sight. Street lights flicker on this endless trail. Each corner whispers a hero fail. Smooth flow cutting through the urban scale, where truths are spoken and tales unveiled.
तेल घर है यस
Hit that bass line nice and slow. Talk box singing, let the rhythm.
ITRA, the Cultural Museum of Saudi Arabia. Danny, welcome to ITRA. A very beautiful place to be. Welcome to ITRA.
With the ocean as my guide, top down riding, let the west coast vibes collide. Corner store stops, grab a drink, it's all good. Cruising through the streets of my neighborhood. Hey yo, west coast weather, the sun sets slow. Say what? Chilling with the homies, let that talk box glow. Barbecues and palm trees, vibe real tight. Retro beats bump beneath the moon tonight. Cali breeze blowing, let the funk take the floor. Some so smooth, leave them shouting for more. Beach chair chilling, toes dug in the sand. With that bass line grooving, life feels so grand. Ayo, west coast, where the sun sets gold. Cruising past the waves, feel that rhythm unfold. boulevard, hit a tire screech. Soundtrack of the streets, with that funkin' reach. Got my shades on, keeping it classy, not fast. Rolling like a 79, we're built to outlast. Hey yo, West Coast, let's groove till we drop. Souls keep singing, let the bass lop. BBQs to moonlit tides, we shine bright on this retro ride that defines our life. Ooh yeah. Enjoy ya. Yeah. The sun's sinking low. Ooh yeah. Hitting up the boulevard, see the palm trees glow. Caddy drop top, got the rims on shine. West Coast living, where it's always fine. Barbecue, grilling, got the smoke in the air. Neighbors pulling up, good vibes everywhere. Talk box singing, let the synthesizer play. Grooving through the block like it's a Saturday. Slide.
चलो चलने जाओ.
क्या बोलते हो मुझे?
तो सामने का बुक कर देना फ्रंट फ्लोर.
RS20. वापस जाएंगे भी नहीं, हम वापस जा रहे हैं to process. Give me some sunshine.
नहीं नहीं मत करो नैना नो एक जिंदगी से बोलूं डाउन
Yes. सर को अभी सर बटन ले क्या है?
अच्छा मेरी तो आते वाली भी अब सब लोग आते हुए भी आ जाते
आते वाले भी कट करके डालो।
पॉज करो चल पड़ो सब लोग
चलो आगे
Hope to see you soon.
अच्छा ये दिखा रहा है ये नाच
So now we are going to get the coffee made by a robot. Okay, this is the fresh coffee.
हेलो
Okay, आओ बेबी लगाओ
ऑर्डर करो। क्या क्या चाहिए?
अपने को चाहिए है हॉट
कॉफी
हॉट चॉकलेट पियोगे?
हॉट चॉकलेट ले लेते ना
हाँ
हॉट चॉकलेट पीना है कि स्पेशली कॉफ़ी की?
कैपेचिनो
क्या?
पीना है
स्पेशलिटी कॉफी क्या है?
एक हॉट कॉफ़ी ले लो।
हाँ एक हॉट कॉफी ले लो
रुको
कैपेचिनो
कैपेचिनो ले लो।
रुक जाओ ना एक
ठीक है।
सेकंड रुको रुको रुको
और बीन्स कौन से? ठीक है इथोपियन नहीं अपन ब्राज़ीलियन लोगे। रखो डबल शॉट सही है। फुल फैट रखो। सिरप 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 कोई सी डालनी है? ये क्या है? वेनिला। ये क्या है?
कैरेमल 20 हो गया रियल
नो सिरप, हमको सिरप नहीं चाहिए, पैसे मांगिए।
फुल फैट लो फैट
चलो।
में भी है। हाँ पे
चलो
ये अमृत अपना वाला को कहाँ गया वो? You have this.
यस ब्राजीलियन
I do have dogs and cats,
That is all right.
but I have a robot vacuum cleaner.
गेट
Try our ice cream.
यस
Do you know that I am the first Roboresso Smart Cafe in the kingdom?
अमृत को दे दो, पे कर दो। छोटे वाले हैं ना।
पाँच है।
Don't worry about it. This is
Do
my
you know
project.
that I am the first Roboresso Smart Cafe in the
Oh,
kingdom?
very nice. Okay, it's making.
Follow me on social media.
अरे वाह,
Hello, I'm Roboresso.
थैंक यू, सो वेरी नाइस।
Rolling slow past the shore, sun's on the scene. Palm trees swaying, we keep the chrome clean. Shades on my eyes, feeling real supreme. Baseline bumping like you're living a dream.
अब पास से इसको कवर कर दो और इधर भी।
Have you tried our cheesecake brownies?
West Coast chill with a cruiser's pride. Barbecue, smoke in the air, catch the scent. Oh, smells good. Chilling on the hood where all the time gets spent. From the boulevard flip.
दब गया, चलना शुरू करो।
चलो स्टार्ट करो। लाइन रोज भी मैं करके तो
चलो चलो चलो, चलते चलो वो सब। नहीं वो तो बंद कर दीजिए, बंद कर बंद।
West Coast chill with a cruiser's pride. Yeah. Sparking up the vibe, let the energy roll.
नहीं चलो
Flip a coin on the scene, let the summer unfold. Snapping fingers at the homies, yup, we in control. Cause around here we spit life in gold. Retro threads rocking top down in the breeze. Funky flow gliding, doing just what we please. Catch the sunset rays dripping orange with ease. It's a West Coast anthem living.
देखो तो सही पार्किंग ओ माय गॉड इनफाइनाइट कार्स आर पार्क्ड ओ माय इतनी कार्स तो अमृत इतनी कार्स तो कहीं पार्किंग में होती नहीं अपने
मर्सिडीज लेक्सस जीएमसी
हमारे पूरे जम्मू में इतनी कार ना हुए
जम्मू से जम्मू the hospital around.
Oh, that is a hospital. Very nice. And a KFUPM.
That's the landmark. KFUPM landmark.
I mean, why not? That I want to change.
They put the university on this is one.
So yeah, if you have that, this grade, turn the university to a city.
Do that.
Yes. आ जाओ क्या है? किसी प्रोफेसर के साथ रिसर्च करो काम में उन्हें भी तो अच्छे बच्चे चाहिए यस
That's why he stayed up much.
ينزلهم داخل المواقف مال 11 في الميدان داخل.
अरे वाह
دخلوا عند الميدان
गाड़ियाँ बहुत ज़्यादा है जिम्नेजियम
I love KFUPM.
Yeah, all fine. I love KFUPM.
Yeah. That's where we think. Everyone tried to do this. Yeah, I mean, later on.
Yes, we love KFUPM. Hello.
Concrete drains where the neon glows. Every block tells a tale the whole city knows. Rhythms in the shadows where the cold wind blows. Life's a gamble on these streets, anything goes. Boom bap echoes through the alleys at night. Soulful samples lift the darkness to light. Deep kicks pounds like a heartbeat fight. These gritty vibes keep my story in sight. Graffiti on the walls.
This I love KFUPM and take a group.
Yes, yes. Chalo, chalo. Chalo, go at the center. Go at the center. Go at the center. A group photo will be taken. Yes. Get out at the center. I love KFUPM. वही तो चलो आ जाओ पहले ग्रुप में आ जाओ खड़े हो जाओ पास इकट्ठे हो जाओ चलो तब तक अपन एक फोटो ले लें
Paint the struggle and climb. The clock keeps spinning, but I'm owning my time. Words like puzzle pieces fitting tight in the rhyme. Snares punch louder than the city's own chime. Boom bap echoes through the alleys at night. Soulful samples lift the darkness to light. Beat kicks pounds like a heartbeat fight. These gritty vibes keep my story inside.
Petroleum is discovered here in Saudi Arabia. There was a regional need or a Saudi need for experts for extracting petroleum. That started here at KFUPM. This university started as a college that only have only have students that are petroleum engineering and also finance. Yeah, that looks weird. Why finance exactly? Because at first, the people that were responsible for extracting oil here at Saudi Arabia were the Americans. We didn't trust the Americans for the finance part, so we had to get finance people. Please don't record that. This started as for only petroleum engineering and finance, and then expanded for other engineering disciplines, for computer science, and it has reached the 7th
US rankings.
worldwide. So enjoy it. Here we usually start the touring from here. Here you have my building is there, it's not apparent here. It's the computer science department. We will walk you through here until you see the mosque. Anyone wants to go to the mosque. And then until we reach to the Burj, the KFUPM tower. It's the monument of KFUPM. So enjoy it. Thank you.
Yes, we are going.
Yes, we are going to see, and at the back of us is the computer science department where we will be working. So this
We want to be working on computer science department. We're working on building number 57.
okay, but that is a short time vision. The long term vision is we will be working in this department. We will find a research collaborator, you know. They need the right kind of people.
Yes, from IIT.
Yes.
Geniuses.
Yes.
From IIT. Yes.
Hardworking geniuses.
Hard-working people.
Street lights flicker on this endless trail. Each corner whispers a hero fell. Smooth flow cutting through the urban scale, where truths are spoken and tales unveiled. Boom bap echoes through the alleys at night. Soulful samples lift the darkness to light. Beat kicks pounds like a heartbeat fight. These gritty vibes keep my story inside.
Physics department. This is KFUPM. क्या?
Panorama.
Yes.
Enjoy ya. Yeah. The sun's sinking low. Ooh yeah. Hitting up the boulevard, see the palm trees glow. Caddy drop top, got the rims on shine. West Coast living, where it's always fine. Barbecue, grilling, got the smoke in the air. Neighbors pulling up, good vibes everywhere. Talk box singing, let the synthesizer play. Grooving through the block like it's a Saturday. Slide, glide, take a ride. Oh, feel that sunshine, let the bass line flow. West Coast breeze got the vibe on lock. Cruising all day, no tick, tick of the clock. Say what? Hit the beach, feet up in the sand. Wave to the ocean, yeah, it's part of the plan. Retro shades reflecting the sky. Out here vibing, making time stand by. Hey! Late night lights, city shining in gold. Story after story, all the legends retold. Cruisers hit the streets, hear the engines purr. Low riders dipping, making heads turn for sure. Slide, glide, take a ride. Oh, feel that sunshine, let the bass line flow. West Coast breeze got the beat so sweet. Keep it rolling steady, feel the heat. Feel the beat. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Concrete drains where the neon glows. Every block tells a tale the whole city knows. Rhythms in the shadows where the cold wind blows. Life's a gamble on these streets, anything goes. Boom bap echoes through the alleys at night. Soulful samples lift the darkness to light. Deep kicks pounds like a heartbeat fight. These gritty vibes keep my story in sight. Graffiti on the walls paint the struggle and climb. The clock keeps spinning but I'm owning my time. Words like puzzle pieces fitting tight in the rhyme. Snares punch louder than the city's own chime. Boom bap echoes through the alleys at night. Soulful samples lift the darkness to light. Deep kicks pounds like a heartbeat fight. These gritty vibes keep my story in sight. Street lights flicker on this endless trail. Each corner whispers a hero fell. Smooth flow cutting through the urban scale, where truths are spoken and tell. lift the darkness to light. Beat kicks pounds like a heartbeat fight. These gritty vibes keep my story inside. At night, soulful samples lift the darkness to light. Deep kicks pounds like a
पर दिखाओ ऐसे हाथ करते, अरे यार चलते रहो गोल घूम के फिर ऐसे दिखाना.
a heartbeat fight. These gritty vibes keep my story in sight. Rolling down the boulevard, sun hitting my shades. Riding low and slow, this vibe never fades. Palm trees dancing in the hazy sunlight glow. West Coast rhythm, let the good times flow. Cruising, grooving, feel that funky breeze. Talk about singing, setting spirits at ease. When the
Wow.
hills to the shore, ain't no second guessing. In these Cali streets, we count every blessing. Double Dutch beats bumping, trunk ride smooth. Neighbors nodding heads, they catching the groove. That's right. Chrome rims spinning, reflections of dreams.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning. Yeah, welcome. Wow, welcome. Yes. Yeah, hello. Thank you.
ऐसे नहीं करते
Oh my god. This is so nice. चलो मैं उधर आ जाऊँ
नहीं 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 इधर अच्छा हाँ
हाय
Sorry, what? KFUPM. So you don't say that. You know what? I'll make some. Art? No. Yeah, the rest. Okay, then I'll put it on the wall. No, on my back. Just like SCBC.
स्ट्रॉबेरी सैलेड अब ऑन हुआ
नहीं अभी भी हो रहा है
अच्छा
बीच में हेलो
so much good food finished हाँ
Competitive for the food as they are for the hackathon. Probably more, I guess.
ये क्या है
लाल का पानी टाइप स्टॉक
प्राइस तो खत्म हो गई हाँ ये प्राइस ऑल्सो
ये प्योर वेज है ओके ये दो वेज
No. هذا باستا جبن. No. No.
No.
in pasta
No,
Yes.
no. And how about any chicken?
No chicken, no beef, ما في. بس
is pure veg.
pasta.
Fish?
Yes.
No,
No
otherwise
fish.
also.
No
In
fish هنا ما
other,
في.
in other dishes.
لا fish هنا.
Acha, is there any chicken?
Chicken.
so can you give us a moment we are asking for the veg things and
Ah.
yeah
Okay.
طيب وش نسوي يعني اذا هم
شوف पास्ता है वहाँ पे 2 राइस है पोटैटो और ये आलू है और ये 2 वेज है
ما في
चल ठीक है पास्ता 2 राइस है और ये सेक्शन
मटर 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 मामा जी मटर 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 यहाँ भी मटर की बहार आई है। थोड़ी सी गाजर भी ले लूँ। वाह। And now I have this. Hello. Welcome. Yes. नहीं अब यहाँ आ सकते हो।
Dreams on these West Coast streets, nothing's what it seems. Hey, hey, let me see your hands up high. Hands up. We vibing now till the moon hits the sky. Ooh, yeah. Talk box wailing like a voice from the stars. This coast culture lives in our hearts, no scars. Cruising, grooving, feel that funky breeze. Talk box singing, setting spirits at ease. From hills to the shore, ain't no second guessing. In these Cali streets, we count every blessing.
वाह। Welcome to Google Cloud Hackathon at KFUPM. Yes, and this is the great podium from where we are going to receive the prizes. Yes, Google Cloud. People are coding. We are also coding. Where are my coders? Dear coders, get on a table. Get to work. Don't roam around. Where is the work? And show me the prize. Where is the prize?
Where is the prize?
Show me the prize. Yes, where is the first prize? Please come here. This is our winning table.
Front.
Yes.
यहाँ से आप लोग मेरे लिए cheer करोगे?
Yes. Yes. बस sit here. अरे इसकी तो बैटरी लो हो गई भाई. Your battery is running low. वो जो स्क्रीन पे डिस्प्ले आ रहा है. मुझे कारवा की तलाश है. अरे नानी, हमारी टीम लीडर. Let's win. Everyone is working, coding. Where are the coders? Where are my coders? I am so worried. तुम लोग काम में लग जाओ भाई, मस्ती बिल्कुल नहीं करो. अपने अपने लैपटॉप निकालो, काम में लग जाओ. लेकिन प्रश्न ये करना क्या है? कुछ बचा है काम? अपने को तो सिर्फ डेमो देना, धड़ाधड़ धड़ाधड़.
ऐप खोल के कुछ कर लेता हूँ.
Plotting life stories on a corner stoop. See what's good. Laughter echoes loud through the laid back beat. Golden hour grin, city lights start to shine. West Coast flavor, every moment divine. You know.
मुझे कारवा की तलाश है. वाह. Welcome to Google Cloud Hackathon at KFUPM. Yes, and this is the great podium from where we are going to receive the prizes. Yes, Google Cloud. People are coding. We are also coding. Where are my coders? Dear coders, get on a table. Get to work. Don't roam around. Where is the work? And show me the prize. Where is the prize?
Where is the prize?
Show me the prize. Yes, where is the first prize? Please come here. This is our winning table.
फ्रंट
Yes.
यहाँ से आप लोग मेरे लिए चीयर करोगे?
Yes. Yes. बस sit here. अरे इसकी
Rolling slow past the shore. On the scene. Palm trees swaying, we keep the chrome clean. Shades on my eyes, feeling real supreme. Baseline bumping like you're living a dream. Bump. Bounce. Bounce. Let the good vibes ride. Talk box screaming while the sun collide. Groove all day, let the rhythm decide. West Coast chill with a cruiser's pride. Barbecue, smoke in the air, catch the scent. Oh, smells good. Chilling on the hood where all the time gets spent. From the boulevard flip to the beach we went. Yeah. Hustle, smooth talk, can't pay no rent. Bump. Bounce. Let the good vibes ride. Talk box screaming while the sun collide. Groove all day, let the
No.
The hackathon is going to be run throughout the night for 48 hours. Great 48 hours.
And
We are identifying the hazards
it would identify like road hazards like speed breakers, diversions, big potholes.
rough roads.
Just to start with, just to show the proof of concept, we have implemented 3, 4, 5 the hazards primarily like this. Yes, 64. Yes, we have gathered data for 48, 44 plus hours.
For every type of vehicles, bus, car, and also scooty.
Yes. Hey, what is scooty? You know, in Saudi we don't run scooty. Have you tried any vehicle?
Rhythm beside West Coast chill with a cruiser's pride. Yeah. Sparking up the vibe, let the energy roll. Flip a coin on the scene, let the summer unfold. Snapping fingers at the homies, yup, we in control. Cause around here we spit life in gold. Retro threads rocking top down in the breeze.
डायग्राम ऑफ टेक्स्ट है बस यही अच्छा डायग्राम ऑफ टेक्स्ट है इसमें टेक्निकल हम क्या यूज़ क्या कर रहे हैं वो बता रहे हाँ यही वर्टेक्स
एक विजुअल डायग्राम ऑफ टेक्स्ट है क्या मतलब
क्या कर रहे हैं ये बता
involving trade with female engineers who are redefining themselves both in building smarter, more inclusive systems for education. The goal is to bring the world together, with faculty and students from over 60 countries who unite diverse minds to collaborate and make a massive impact. To dream big is to create breakthroughs that transform lives. Our innovative research is shaping a better, more sustainable future for humanity. To dream big is to cultivate leaders who aspire higher, achieve greater, and redefine industries. Our students don't just succeed, they lead. To dream big is to unite across disciplines, from teamwork efforts to
Dear students and innovators, good evening. On behalf of King Fahd University of Petroleum and Minerals, it's my pleasure to welcome you. Thank you all for joining us and welcome to the Intelligent Planet Hackathon. My name is Laifa Sood. I'm a computer sciences student and I'm honored to serve as your master of ceremony for this remarkable event. It's an event that celebrates innovation, collaboration, and global partnership. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our great pleasure to have you with us this evening as we officially kick off what promises to be an inspiring and an impactful journey over the next days. Before we begin, we would like to warmly thank our distinguished guests, industry partners, mentors, organizers, and judges. Thank you all for being part of this initiative and for supporting creativity and collaboration. And of course, a special welcome to our participants, the problem solvers, the dreamers, and the builders. You are at the heart of this hackathon, and we can't wait to see the ideas you will bring to life. The Intelligent Planet Hackathon is more than just a competition. It's a platform designed to bring together talent, technology, and encouraging participants to tackle with the real-world challenges through teamwork and forward-thinking solutions. Participants, over the course of this hackathon, you will collaborate, ideate, design, and build solutions that contribute to shaping a smarter and a more sustainable future. This evening marks the official start of the hackathon. We will be walking you over the agenda, objectives, and what to expect during this evening. We encourage everyone to engage, ask a question, and make the most of this experience. Without further delay, let us begin tonight's program.
Funky flow, gliding, doing just what we please. Catch the sunset rays, dripping orange with ease. It's a West Coast anthem, living free like the seas.
For his remarks.
Good evening, everyone. Who has a jet lag from the team that just arrived yesterday by show of hand? Do you have? Raise your hand if you have a jet lag.
Jet lag.
And raise your hand if you're enjoying the best weather, I think, in Saudi Arabia. Please help me give a big hand to Taif, a beautiful introduction. Where's Taif? Okay. And the rest of the volunteers, what a beautiful energy. I look at this hackathon, and I'm a scientist. I'm a programmer, an older programmer. I learned Java, C++, and also recursive language earlier in my career, but I'm catching up with Python. And I like numbers, and a few numbers strike me for this event. 2,200 participants applied for the event. More than 200 teams, applied for the hackathon, and more than 60 countries. For us to have almost 100 students flying abroad with us today, this is definitely the largest event we have in our global engagement, and it's a true testimony for a kingdom that opens its hands and hearts to the world. Thank you for joining us today, and again, give yourself a big hand for the effort that you have been doing so far. I was given 3 pages of a speech, so are you ready for half an hour of boring introduction? No? But let me formally welcome you to our Intelligent Hackathon in partnership with Google Cloud. It is truly a pleasure to see this hall filled with this energy, ambition, and curiosity. We heard in Tai's introduction that hackathons are not about solving small problems and individual problems. It's about solving complex, relevant, global challenges, more importantly, by working on a team in a complex environment. And we encourage you to get to know your team, but more importantly as well, get to know the other teams that are working next to you. Thanks to our mentors and our faculty, thanks to our students and our volunteers, and again, welcome to Dahran. At KFUPM, we believe that empowering students is not a slogan, it is a commitment. Our students are not just preparing for the future, they are preparing to create the future. This is something you will continuously hear while you are here. KFUPM is a very competitive school, and it is the leading school in the region. Our students are known not to just join the job market, but to always aspire to create the next job. And as global engagement, our role is to open doors and create different global experiences for our students. And today, again, is a testimony of a diversity in action. This is very important to expose our students to the rest of the world, but also expose the rest of the world to us here in Saudi Arabia and in KFUPM. I would like to thank the College of Computing and Mathematics for being the engine behind this technical competition, our friends in Google Cloud, our volunteers, student affairs, and the rest of the community who came together to support you through this event and ensure that you have the maximum benefit and the best journey that can carry memories for years to come. Thank you for joining us today, and I wish you the best in this competition. And programmers rock. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Husamuddin. And now we are honored to welcome Engineer Nizar Al-Tariq, Education, Sports and Media Lead from Google Cloud Public Sector, for his remark.
Good evening, innovators, mentors, and the brilliant minds of KFUPM. Welcome to the Intelligent Planet Hackathon. Looking at this room, I don't just see students and developers, but we see the architects of a smarter and more sustainable future. We are gathered here at a pivot point in history, where intelligence is no longer just a human trait, but it is the fabric of the world we are building, the world you are building. The theme Intelligent Planet isn't just a catchy name or a catchy title, it's a challenge that we're asking the brightest minds that came from 60 countries to join the brightest minds in Saudi Arabia. We're asking you to look at the global issues, from energy efficiency and climate resilience to urban infrastructure, and solve them using the most powerful tools at our disposal: AI, data, and most importantly, your creativity. KFUPM has always been the bedrock of excellence in Saudi Arabia, and today we continue the legacy by pushing the boundaries of what is possible, not pushing it with the KFUPMers alone, but also to the people, to the bright minds, the innovators who traveled all over the world to be with us today. Over the next 2 days, you will face bugs, dead ends, and exhaustion. That is where the magic happens usually. Don't just build for the sake of tech, but build for the sake of impact. Collaborate. The person sitting next to you isn't just a competitor, they are a resource. They are an extra mind. Collaboration always sparks innovation. Fail fast. If an idea doesn't work, pivot, because that's the spirit of innovators, that's the spirit of creators, and that's the spirit of entrepreneurs. The world is watching today, and the kingdom is ready for the solutions. Not only the kingdom, but the world is ready for the solutions that will emerge from this intelligent hackathon. Our partners, judges, mentors are here to help you. We're all here to help you to achieve the best that you can. We believe in developers, we believe in the youth, and we believe in the tools that we are providing, and we so look for seeing the results that you will bring in the next 2 days. So fuel up on coffee, trust your code, and let's see what Intelligent Planet actually looks like from your perspective. And with that, through Google Cloud and KFUPM, I think it's safe to say that the Intelligent Planet Hackathon is officially open.
Thank you, Engineer Nizar. And thank you to all our speakers for their inspiring opening remarks and for setting the tone for the Intelligent Planet Hackathon. We truly appreciate the insights and the perspectives shared with us this evening. As we conclude today's program, we would like to thank all our distinguished guests for being part of this first day. Your presence and engagement are what making this event meaningful. Today marked the beginning of an exciting journey, a one that will continue over the next days with collaboration, creativity, and innovative problem solving. We encourage everyone to reflect on the ideas shared today and prepare for the dynamic sessions ahead. Before we conclude, we are pleased to invite you to an exciting workshop titled Cognitive Design, Building the Next Generation of Solutions, presented by Engineer Rizal Tayyef and Engineer Jithan from Google Cloud. Following the workshop, you are warmly invited to join us for dinner, which will be served shortly on the floor. Connect, exchange ideas, and network in relaxed setting. Once again, thank you all for being part with us tomorrow as we continue the Intelligent Planet Hackathon. Enjoy your evening, and we hope you will join us for the workshop and for the dinner. And now, Engineer Jithan, please us with your presence on the stage.
Hello, hello. Hi everyone, how are you?
Yeah, we are good.
Perfect. So definitely I'm not going to talk as the previous speakers were talking about. Nothing formal, it's all informal. We are developer community, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. So the topic of the discussion that I'll be driving for the next not couple of minutes, is going to be at least 1 hour, is focused on cognitive design. So it's going to be more of an interactive session. We are going to do a couple of activities together. Hope you are all having some paper and pen with you handy. And mics will be passed across from the back seats. And the questions will be asked. Okay. Are we all ready?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
That's the energy of a hackathon team? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Let us get into the topic of cognitive design, mainly a design thinking approach to the next gen solution. So there are two reasons for choosing this particular topic. First of all, it's a more relevant topic for the hackathon. And second thing, this particular topic is going to be there with you throughout your career. Whether you start your own business, you become an IT engineer, like you are going to build your product, whatsoever it is going to be there with you. For the last 3 months, through the emails, through the WhatsApp and Google Meet, emails and so on. So good to have you all here today. The objective of this workshop will be focused on 3 different topics. One, when you leave this session, you are not going to build a handful prototype or anything, but you will get to know how to focus and what to focus in building a prototype. Second thing is how innovatively you can approach in solving a problem statement. And then you will be talking about to implement a product or a solution, how collaboratively you need to work. So that's what we are going to discuss in the workshop for the next hour. So before we get into this topic, is it possible for me to get a hand mic so that I can just move around? Okay, so while the mic is getting ready, how many of you heard about design thinking? Okay, few hands. How many of you heard about cognitive design? 1, 2, only 2 hands. Okay. How many of you heard about generative AI? Okay, it's really good. The full hands are up. How many of you use Google Cloud? So we have the full house.
That's why we are here.
Google Cloud. Perfect. So let us see where we are moving to. So the first thing we want to start with is the cognitive layer, right? So if you see the topic itself, it's like cognitive design. So while we talk about cognitive design, there are 2 important things to keep it in mind. Whatever we are discussing today, you can apply the same in your hackathon tomorrow and in your presentation on the Wednesday. The first thing is, when we talk about cognitive layer, it is how you are going to integrate or interact with your products and human mind. So before the cognitive design, we were talking more about design thinking. Design thinking mainly focuses on only one approach, which is how to build a product. It does not talk about how the user think or how the human brain think about it. This is something which is getting flavored now because of the AI and Gen AI revolution, right? So while we talk about the cognitive layer, there are a couple of things to keep it in mind. As I mentioned, the first thing is when you are building a product, you need to consider how the user is going to visualize it, how it is going to process in his brain, in what form. For example, so everybody uses laptop or in a computer, right? So recycle bin icon is remembered by everybody, correct? So we all know that if in case we wanted to trash a file, it will be going to recycle bin. How do you recognize or recall this recycle bin? Based on what?
The bucket shape.
Sorry?
The bucket shape.
Bucket shape, exactly. What else? Sorry? Logo. Okay. So, two things, right? One is your brain already understood. In a computer, when you see a bucket kind of image or an icon, it is always a recycle bin. And sometimes, let us say there is a rocket images coming in. What you will think about it? Imagine instead of the bucket, now it's a rocket image. What you will think? So do you think your brain will still think it is a recycle bin?
No.
No. Because you already processed a bucket which is called as recycle bin. So that is the power of the brain, which is very much important while it processes the data in terms of the memory, in terms of the visualization and so on. So that is where the cognitive layer comes in today. So any problem statement that we work today need to break down into chunks. So the chunks need to get processed, which will ensure that the signals are understood across. So that's the process which we do while we are building any products today. So now, what is design thinking? Alright, so when we talk about design thinking, it is more about how you will be solving a complex problem in a creative way. Now what we are trying to talk here is integrating design thinking with cognitive layer. This is what the future is. So the process goes with 5 points. The first one is empathize, then define, ideate, prototype and test. So when we talk about empathize, so you all started hackathon work, you started identifying a problem, etc. Right? So what is the first step you started in the hackathon? So when KFUPM announced that there is a global intelligent planet hackathon is happening, you all submitted the form, etc. Right? So what is the first thing you thought about?
Problem statement.
Problem statement.
Okay.
Problem statement.
Sorry?
Problem statement.
Apply. Okay. So problem statement, right? So first thing you thought about is a problem statement that you wanted to solve. So that is where the design thinking even starts. You need to identify and empathize what is the problem, or how you will identify the problem. That's the next question. How you will get to know this is a problem? Studying. Okay. Anything else? Sorry? Research? So for example, when some mobile phone or let us say a two-wheeler bike come into the market, definitely what will happen? If it is a guys, they will start talking about, this particular feature is good, this is not good, this is not giving mileage. Right, that is where all your problems you will start identifying. So as you mentioned, we start with surveys, questionnaire, word of mouth, hearing from others, that's where we'll identify. That is what empathize is all about. Observe, engage and get into the details. The next one is define. So based on the first step, you're currently able to define the problem. For example, we can say, if I purchase this particular mobile phone, there is a problem with this particular, let us say that the images are not good, the quality of the photos are not good, etc. So you will be able to define it. Now once you know the problem, once you know how to define it, then you should be able to ideate it, how to solve the solution, right? That is where the ideate comes in. So once your solution is ready, then you will start building the prototype. And once the prototype is built, when I say prototype, it can be a prototype that you will be doing it on the paper, or it can be like something you will be designing physically, or it can be a visualization and so on. And once it is ready, then we will go for the testing phase. Now, if you observe the whole Intelligent Planet Hackathon that we started the journey, you've gone through all this phase. Agree? Yes. The week 1 process, you guys started with identifying the problem. Week 2, you focused on defining the problems, the solutions. Then you started saying this is my approach, this is what we are trying to do it. And week 4, you all submitted a video or a pictorial representation of your working product. So that's what the whole process is all about. Now, why we are doing all these things, right? So while we do all these activities, there is an OKR. Right? We need to have an objective. It needs to have a key results. That's what all this particular processes take you through. So somebody, if you are really interested to know more about design thinking, there is a good author, John Doerr. His documents and books are very good. Measure What Matters. It's a very interesting document or a book to read. So while we start talking about innovation, the innovation comes with 3 important things. 1, skills, new skills and people, processes and new competencies. So how many of you here experienced first time Google Cloud? Okay. How many of you experienced first time the large language model? Because during the review process I found 1 or 2 people only use large language model. How many of you use large language models? Only 1 team. So 2, okay. So new competencies, right? So all this need to get connected. Then only we can make the innovation happen. So, this is one of the slides which we all love in Google. Fall in love with the problem, not the solution. Alright? So you should not find a solution. First of all, you should start loving the problem. The problem can be anything. You may be falling into a interesting topic, which is a bigger problem for you, but still you love it. You'll try to identify the solution for it. Second thing, aim for 10x, not 10%. So how many of you try to understand about the Google product philosophy? Have you heard about the different philosophies of Google products? Any idea? So one of the interesting things which Google has a principle is 10x thinking. So Google, whenever we build any products, you name any products, it can be starting from Gmail, YouTube, towards the large language model. The founders were very clear. They said one thing, right? So when a customer is purchasing your product, it should not solve 10% of the issue. It should solve 10 times the issue. Which means it should be able to give more capabilities, more features, that the customer itself should feel like I bought the right product, which is more value. So anything that you build today, it should not solve 10%, it should solve 10 times the bigger issues. So how many of you heard about Larry Page? Even I can see majority of them don't know Larry Page. Okay. So Larry Page is the Alphabet CEO, and one of his thing is while you build any product, even the product that you are building for the hackathon, what he always says is just see how people feel the problem rather than you build the solution, right? So when you have a mobile phone, now go to the field and see with this mobile phone how people are struggling. Right? Take that struggle and start building things. You just feel it, watch it, and listen what are the problems they have. Only then you should be able to build solutions. So how are we going to build or establish empathy, right? So as we mentioned the 5 processes, the first process is empathy. So in empathy, what we need to do is we need to identify who is the user. So how do you identify the user? So for example, each one of you are building a product, right? So how do you identify the user for whom you are building the products?
Which is the main problem, same problem, something. The people who are facing the same problem.
Sorry?
The people who are facing the same problem.
Okay. Same problem from where you will define it?
The same problem we are trying to solve.
Who is facing the problem? Okay. So typically, we suggest during the empathy in the empathy phase. Once you start sitting with the different stakeholders, you will be able to hear multiple problems from multiple stakeholders, and then you will be choosing the right problem that is feasible for you, where you think you will be able to provide solution. You cannot take all the problems. Second thing, once you understood the different problem statements or the issues, you will be creating a clear problem statement that can be able to be solved or identified in a proper way. So now, there is a small task. So everyone is having the paper and pen, right? So based on what we discussed here, there is a user, because user is where the story starts. So put your name as a user, mention what is the character, which is nothing but the problem or the issue that you're finding, who needs what kind of solution, and with this, the problem, what kind of insights you're going to generate. So can you write the answers for this? Don't worry, I'm coming down. Sorry? Absolutely. It is more engaging and it's more about interactive. As I mentioned, I'm going to come across all the tables, we'll get the mics, we want to listen from you. It is not necessary that you need to write about your hackathon problem, it can be something else as well. You have an answer?
उसके लिए लिखा पॉल्यूशन के लिए I'm a municipal contractor who needs the better quality.
So Atharva is a student who needs AI food identification system which states the ingredients of the dish, because he is who needs to state whether the dish is pure veg or not, because he is the pure vegetarian and gets confused in Saudi for the food eating process.
Okay, so your problem statement is more towards the food eating process. Anyone else want to give it a try?
Abraham is a student who did WhatsApp because he needs to message his friend.
That's an interesting problem.
He drives and are not even marked and come as a surprise.
Whatsoever it is.
Jerome is a student who needs internship in Google because I love Google.
Okay, that is not a problem. Perfect. So let us see how it looks like, right? So for example, we have taken an example here. Johnny Doe is a college student who needs to quickly sign up for a class because the class she wants fills up fast.
Every day.
Does it make sense? You have the user and you have the character, what the particular person is, and they need to quickly sign up for a class. If in case this is not happening, then the reason for that is it needs to happen because otherwise she will be failing to get into the class. So you should be able to understand the problem, what you're trying to solve, for whom you are solving, and what insight it generates. So synthesize a problem statement clearly, which means it should be human-centered, not technology-centered. So don't focus on technology, always look into things around the human and the characters around it. Now, you all have a piece of paper? So each one of you need to write 8 different problems. I will give you 5 minutes.
8 different problems for what?
Regarding
In each
Regarding what?
section, draw or write and
ये तो AWS से ऐसा लग रहा है सर इनका
You can write 8 problems or 8 ideas. Write 8 ideas. That would be more interesting.
अच्छा अनलिमिटेड जो लेना तुम करो दांत पकड़ो
अरे हट पहले पेज
बोल के 5-10 बिग प्रॉब्लम्स क्या है इसी में फाड़ ले
अरे पेज
8 different ideas. It's not a team activity.
अच्छा इसी में पढ़ना नहीं है पेपर
अरे रुकना भाई लिख पहले
पहले 8 पे तो जाओ तुम तो गड़बड़ा रहे हो
वही तो 8 एक्सरसाइज ड्रॉ राइट आउट एंड अच्छा
I wanted to be able to feel young and participate. Can I?
Yes, please join us.
Join this table.
Sure.
हमारे पास आ जाएगा तो मजा आ जाएगा मतलब गूगल में टेंशन मिलाते हैं अभी भी से बोल देंगे सर एयर पॉल्यूशन देखो तो ये
मेरा सर एप्लीकेशन रिलेटेड आ रहा है ऐप डेवलपमेंट रिलेटेड फिर एक मोबाइल
बताओ रोज इतनी सारी प्रॉब्लम फेस करते हैं दिमाग नहीं जा रही
So ideas are ready. Let me choose some interesting themes.
अभी सर मैं आपका अर्जेंसी वाला डाल देता हूँ
Maybe we will start with this team because you're super crowded. I would love to hear from you guys.
प्रॉब्लम्स बताना है सॉल्यूशंस
Bonus 5 huh? If in case you attempt, you get bonus 5.
पढ़ो ध्यान से
वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट
अपन ने वो स्वच्छ भारत ऐप
सेफ ड्राइविंग
Sorry?
ये तो अपन ने बनाई रील्स
Whatever you have written, you just explain. You can just call it out. The ideas.
So, first idea is just a e-commerce platform to make like local products more readily available for users.
Okay.
Second problem is a car tracking app. So, for malls, for parking, I mean, a parking system that tracks cars when they're parking. Like if a spot has been taken or if it has not been taken.
Okay, mainly occupancy.
Occupancy, yes.
Okay. You can pass the mic to this guys. Let me hear from them. as well. Okay, sure.
डिस्कस कर लो, अमृत से भी कर लो, वो बोलना चाहे तो कोई खड़े
Same driving system and roads.
One of the problems that I think everybody touches daily, which is losing this pair of socks after any washing. So always my socks are lost because the pair are not attached. One of the solutions I'm considering is to attach them together by a clip or something. So whenever I get the washing machine, so I get it out and touch it.
+1.
Thank you.
I'm in your community, okay.
Hi. So we as a team unicorns, so we have multiple things. So one would be reduce the cost of energy of AI infrastructure by 5 times. Another would be replace the academic research using AI. Another would be integrate the VR into fashion industry and using the farming by robots. One is the renewable energy, which are
Amazing.
अर्बन एंड रूरल.
So I think we are all having the great ideas. Now, can you write the solution for this?
Solution किया, उसको solution.
हाँ लाओ ना तो पता है.
So you have already 8 problems, and now tell me the solution for each of them. Yes, please.
एक second.
Welcome to you. So now, initially you have written 8 problems. Now 8, write the solutions for each of them.
So right solution.
इसके solution तो हम मुंह में.
अभी देखो इसका बताता हूँ.
नहीं रुको, मैं बताता हूँ तो उसका लिखो. पहला है वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट अर्बन एंड रूरल. विवेक तो अमृत तुम ही लिखते जाओ. वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट अर्बन एंड रूरल.
See, the solution is not necessary to be accurate, right, or anything, but just whatever you feel can be a solution. I'll come to you.
जियो टैग बना दो.
How you are bearing the socks.
अगला लिखो. सेफ ड्राइविंग असिस्टेंट सिस्टम. लोग टकरा जाते हैं, पता नहीं चलता. अगला एंटी कोलिजन ऑफ द रेल. तो रेल ट्रैक आइडेंटिफाई कर दिया, उसमें जीपीएस लोकेशन हो गया, रियल टाइम में आपस में पता चलती रहेंगी, है ना. V2V तो बात में, एंटी कोलिजन में तो हम जीपीएस बेस कर सकते हैं. फिर क्लीन इंडोर एयर. उसमें क्या होता है, कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड और डिफरेंट गैसेस आप फिल्टर नहीं करते हो, 10 पार्टिकल्स को बस रोकते हो. तो हम तो कहते हैं केमिकल कार्ट्रिज होने चाहिए जिससे आप समझ गए. अगला लिखो. फिर वेस्ट वाटर टेस्टिंग एंड मिटिगेशन. पानी में जो आर्सेनिक और दुनिया भर का होता है ना, तो केवल IoT बेस्ड केमिकल टेस्टिंग होनी चाहिए, राइट. सो दैट कैन बी यूज्ड. फिर अगला लिखो.
Don't worry, take your time. I'll give you 10 minutes.
स्मार्ट इंटेलिजेंट डेयरी फार्मिंग.
अच्छा कैटल वाला.
कैटल वाला. लिखो पेज पलट लो, लिखो जल्दी. इंटेलिजेंट है ना. इतना स्मार्ट डेयरी फार्मिंग हो गया, ठीक है. फिर अगला क्या है, इंटेलिजेंट फार्मिंग टेक्नोलॉजीज, जिसमें सॉइल टेस्टिंग, इंटेलिजेंट फार्मिंग.
So you are from which team?
इसमें क्या करना है,
Team Unicorn.
इंटेलिजेंट
From
फार्मिंग में क्या करना है,
Nepal.
क्रॉप को सॉइल में कब कितने न्यूट्रिएंट्स की ज़रूरत है. जैसे अपन नहीं ह्यूमन
Intelligence from Philippines.
अभी बेबी में कैल्शियम की ज़रूरत है क्योंकि हड्डियाँ बन रही होंगी, वैसे ही क्रॉप में अलग अलग टाइम पे इंटेलिजेंट फार्मिंग होगी. अगला क्या है,
Nova from Kuwait.
चाइना वाला वर्क है. कि जब डेंटल नर्व्स में काम करते हैं ना, दांतों में.
Manara from Oman, Kuwait.
नर्व में जैसे ड्रिल मशीन टच
How about you guys?
एक्सट्रीम सिग्नल जाता है और उनको एपिलेप्सी का ट्रिगर आ जाता है. So how to
Jujam
mitigate it?
from Pakistan.
तो नैना का रिसर्च पेपर है उसमें.
So we have all the countries in the north from here.
तो ये 8 बड़े प्रॉब्लम है. इन लोगों के खड़े होकर बोलना.
Palm Guardians from India.
बोल सकता.
Thank you. India is also here. How about you guys?
अगर लोग बोल दो ना, बता तो दिया. अमृत से पूछ लो ना, वो नोट करा देगा. वो जिसके
Tears
पास
from Italy.
बोलो.
How about you guys? From Tunisia. Tunisia, Italy, Oman,
अमृत
Kuwait,
बॉडी लैंग्वेज से
Philippines,
असेंट
Nepal.
करो उसको.
Okay.
Like you are ready now.
Sorry.
मैं सुशी करके आऊँ.
I'll come to you. For sure.
करके आता हूँ. मुझे छुट्टी आ गई.
Let me utilize this time to understand from countries from where people are there. Which team, which country? Wish and Rain from Saudi. Interesting. How about you guys? Akuf from Nigeria. Okay.
हाँ
How about you?
देखो वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट में अर्बन इसका फोटो क्लिक किया
Silico from Colombia.
garbage and upload into the cloud and with the geotag. So the municipal corporation will identify and collect the garbage and update
India.
the photographs. Just like that, just simple. Okay. If every खैर वो तो आइडिया के लिए तो बस बोला ये इतना
Mangrove Forest from Hong Kong. Okay, so we got Hong Kong.
दिल दिख रहा था मेरा
From Kuwait.
एप्पल के नीचे दिल दिख रहा था
How about you guys?
पानी खत्म हो गया
Which team name? Binary Bros from US. Sorry? Where are you from? KFUPM. Oh, nice. How about you? I remember this guy's face. Tell me. From which team are you from? From UK. So we got almost all the countries here. From Bharat. From India it got translated out to Bharat. Thank you. E-boys, 2030. How about you? Singapore. Okay, so we got Singapore, Nepal, Bharat, KFUPM, UK, US, Colombia, Pakistan, Nepal. It's a huge honor for Google Cloud to be part of this association. Okay, now, my friend, tell me your solution.
So after too much of considering and researching, we have decided to have an AI powered sucks. No, it's a joke. Maybe clevers, I think, would be a good solution, or even magnet button.
Okay.
So each pair will have a magnet button. We used to tuck it together. You put it in motion, and once the motion is done, you collect it, follow the your waste time, and find the other way.
Okay. But I hope it won't get attached to the washing machine itself. To be considered. Okay. Solutions. Any solution? Anything?
इसीलिए उसमें हम लोग ज़्यादा उछल रहे हैं इसीलिए उसमें
उसको पता है कि उसको वीक लोग चाहिए ना ज़्यादा
Yes. One of your solution, what you have written.
नहीं लेकिन बुलाओ उसको
Solution that you have.
गर्ल कैंडिडेट तो वोट कर
You have written 8 problems, right?
मेरा बोला
Yeah.
फंडे अपने पास रखो
So I was thinking about climate change and energy sustainability, and I thought it would be interesting to put conductors in satellites which are in contact with the electromagnetic field, and you would generate energy. Maybe you might send that energy through electromagnetic waves to the surface of the Earth.
I like your response, but it's an alien language for me. I don't know electrolytes, magnets, geospatial things, but I appreciate it. Okay, anything else?
नहीं हाथ उठाओ
Maybe let me give a try to, yeah, this you. One solution.
One solution. Actually, we have our own set of problems. So let's start with this one. It's a common problem in places like ours in India that many places people tend to use as a dustbin, a general dustbin. So what we want to do is some people, if they find some dust here, they find some garbage there. So they will click a photo and upload it to an app, and that app will geotag it to the map itself. So what we are trying to do is the map will act as a dashboard for the government, and then the government will say that, oh, okay, so there's a place where garbage is dumped. Now go there, some conductor will be there, so go there and collect it and fix that issue. Then there will be wastewater management, then there will be obviously garbage management, then there will be some construction work that needs to be done properly. So we want to cover all the single geotagging.
Perfect. Thank you.
Now we are in the video.
Now we are on the side. Everybody has started raising hand. This is the beauty of design thinking. Yes, please.
Yes. टैग का कलर कौन बताएगा? रेड, येलो, ग्रीन, पागल आदमी।
अरे उतना बोला कि इतना डीप नहीं जाना, बस जितना आ रहा होता बता।
ये तो असली था कि रेड कोई बनाएगा, ग्रीन कोई करेगा, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी फिक्स होगी।
ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं।
वेरी गुड, एटलीस्ट तुम बोले। ये एलिमेंट भी डेवलप करना पड़ता है। खड़े हो, बोलो, बात करो।
मैं तो भूल गया था कि बोलना क्या, मैं तो इसलिए
मैं पीछे से तो बोल रहा था गार्बेज, म्युनिसिपल कॉन्ट्रैक्टर, कम से कम कोई आइडिया फिर ना जुड़ के
उसको तुम भी खड़े होके बोल सकते हो, तुम भी थोड़ा माइक
लेके आ रहे हो। हाँ, अगली बार आएगा ना तो अपन तब बोलेंगे।
अब नहीं आ रहा, अब नहीं, टेबल हो गया।
Hi, my problem was to reduce the cost of integrating data center cost by 5 times. How we going to do it? By reducing over indexing or
मतलब स्पीच
Costless solution.
रिकॉर्डेड है।
Okay, thank you.
जो तुम करना चाह रहे थे
वो नहीं समझा पाए।
नहीं, एकदम
That is KFUPM. Sorry, KFUPM.
Local representation.
मैं ही कर रहा हूँ सर, ये प्रोजेक्ट मैं ही कर रहा हूँ।
तुमने वही तो।
So I was thinking of the problem of time management skills, especially that's for KFUPM students. So having time management skills is very important. A solution to that would be for all students to journal about it and try to find the deep reason of why they would want to be better or change themselves. And as much as their solution tries, their reason goes deeper, the better their discipline will be, and the better they will find that they would have much more discipline skills without feeling that they're suffocating or they're suffocating themselves in learning stuff.
Interesting. Thank you.
नहीं समझ।
Alright, let us move on to the next slides. So, prototyping. So now you all know what is the solution, then comes the prototyping. So when we talk about prototyping, as I mentioned, prototyping can be done in different ways. One, you can draw the images or the solution in a paper. It can be physical models, it can be anything, or videos or audios or so on. So your prototype should not be like something like this. It cannot be like this. Can you tell me why this is not the right one?
The solution is already invented here. The wheel is already invented here.
Sorry?
The solution is the wheel itself, and the wheel is already invented.
Okay. Anybody? Any other thoughts? Sorry?
नहीं, बनाना कार था, लेकिन आपने एक पहिया ही बनाया, तो उसका कोई मतलब नहीं है। सिर्फ पहिए बना दे तो भी इनफ नहीं है, सिर्फ चैसी बना दी तो भी इनफ नहीं है, उसमें नहीं है। नहीं, सुनो ना, लास्ट प्रोडक्ट जो है वही स्माइलिंग।
We should start with basic functionalities.
नॉट इनफ। बनाना है MVP पूरा, जैसे
Okay.
पूरा सॉल्यूशन हाथ में है।
Anything else?
स्वच्छ भारत का पूरा हाथ में है। Yes. मिनिमम वायबल प्रोडक्ट। तो प्रोडक्ट जो तुमने सोचा है वो पूरा बन जाना है। ये बनाना था, यही बनना चाहिए।
It should be functional. Anything else?
अरे आप चुप हो नहीं भाई।
जब
शेर जा रहा है तभी फोटो लेंगे ना।
A minimum viable product should not be fixed. It should be open for changes.
So after the hackathon also we will do the changes? Okay.
बोलो ना, MVP is what
Like
is
this.
to be done. Yes.
Not this.
Yes.
Right? Each phase you will have some outcome. Like if you see this particular image, It just have a wheel, but it is not giving me any functionality or it is not giving me any product. But if you see the next one, it has something. For example, when I say something, if you see with the one wheel, I cannot do anything. Alright? With the 2 wheels, 4 wheels, I cannot do anything else. Right? It is taking a long time for me to get the end product. But if you see this particular diagram, even all the MVPs are having a solution. Each one of this component can be used in silos, in an isolation. Okay, now what we are going to do is a very simple thing. So you have a problem, you know how the prototype is going to be, you know your solution, etc. So now you tell me how you will build it. You know the problem, you have a solution, now you tell me the pitch, how you build it, how you present it. Take one of the idea, one of the problem, like one of the solution that you have, and tell me. You need to convince at least 3 teams here with your solution.
Municipal
If you are able to convince today, definitely Wednesday will convince.
अपन तीनों बोलेंगे ठीक है पर आप
हाँ तीनों खड़े हो
देखो अभी एक
तो स्वच्छ भारत है
बताए क्या
क्लीन वर्ल्ड सर हमें क्लीन वर्ल्ड ऐप बनाते हैं डिजिटल ट्विन ऑफ द
गार्बेज इकोसिस्टम
हाँ डिजिटल ट्विन ऑफ अ गार्बेज इकोसिस्टम
वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट इकोसिस्टम
करो
वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट इकोसिस्टम
वेस्ट
यस ग्लोबल वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट
ग्लोबल वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम
The expectation is you will take one of the idea or problem that you have written and one solution and how you are going to implement that solution as a pitch. Exactly this is what you are going to do it on Wednesday.
We are going to make a world app, clear world app.
Already?
Yeah.
It's like fast track?
Actually, yeah.
AI enabled?
AI enabled.
Okay. Give us a couple of minutes.
जब तक मैंने प्रैक्टिस कर लिया
Sorry, you were saying something.
ऑरेंज होगा जब असाइन होगा, येलो होगा जब जॉब स्टार्ट होगी, ग्रीन होगा जब जॉब रेड ऑरेंज येलो।
डन आएगा तो गो अहेड
Adam, we miss you. Why you are not attending the session?
He's taking notes.
You need to do the pitch now.
I just know the students here. One of them.
Ready? Okay. Just give me 2 minutes. You have one? Okay. So who wanted to listen the pitch? Okay, he's ready to listen to the pitch. Go for it.
So first, let me start with the problem. The first thing I thought about is in uni, you have to walk under the sun. So I said, let's have a ride-sharing app, like maybe Kareem or Uber, but using golf carts, because we can't have cars inside. So the resources that we need is, we have the workers, but we can use the the resources that we have on the golf carts. So we can just recruit a software developer and obviously the workers who will, who can actually work with technology and as well as the students and drive at the same time. And wallah about the money, I don't know from where we're going to get the money, but it's, you know, we can get that from the university itself to help out the students.
Okay. How many of you convinced with the pitch? KFUPM? Convinced? Okay. You want to? Okay. Let us listen to the next pitch. Listen.
Speech, but that's the solution. Okay. So all of us, when we want to travel or something in different places, actually we don't want always a guide with us. So our solution is tourism virtual guide. So this web app will contains a visit recommendation system for places that we want to visit. For the technologies, we can use React for great user-friendly experience. Node.js for the backend, some data sets from Reddit or Wikipedia for the training of the models. And for the money, it's only for rich people.
So only rich people can buy your product?
Yes, it's a virtual guide.
Virtual guide, okay, thank you. So anything that we build, it should be like, affordable. Only then people will buy more. Yeah. Singapore? Okay.
So one of the idea I think about is web engineering, because nowadays the web coding is very popular. Like the programmer don't really need to type the code hand by hand. Like you can just type a prompt to tell AI to generate. But for the engineering, they are still struggle to do anything manually. So I'm thinking that if AI is keep evolving, we can empower engineers to build the stuff that they can mind more easily. And this is a very big topic and takes a lot of money, a lot of time. And the most important resources will be the data needed, because we need to let the AI not just understand from the statistics, but we need to understand how the real works. So this is a very difficult thing.
Respective government bodies. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? Apple have
really make the world a better place.
मतलब इसको जैसे क्या बोलते हैं? User है और
Municipal. Service provider. Make it we can start small. For example, now we already have the AlphaFold, the scientists can model the protein using AI, so we can start from a specific protein and slowly expand it to more areas. So that's my idea.
Thank you. Thank you. So once all your ideas are ready, once your product are ready, I'll come to you. I know you guys are so curious, you're so active, you're so attentive. It is making me more happy. Okay, so once everything is ready, then we will go through the testing phase. In the testing phase, we ensure that the products are tested well. And if there are any bugs, or if the product needs to go through any iterations, it will all go across. Long story short, whatsoever we discussed so far, you will be seeing in one slide focus on the user, think 10x thinking, prototype, test it, fake it, see how it is failing, how it is succeeding, and finally make it. So with that, I'm done with my session on design thinking. So what we are expecting on Wednesday is a similar pitch. Explain about what is your problem statement, what is your solution, what is the impact your solution is going to bring into the table, and how you guys are going to help the community. Okay? All good?
He has
Thank
given
you.
us to sarcasm. Yeah. अभी उससे भी बोलो तो 4-5 फोटो लेंगे उससे ले लेंगे उसमें पेन ड्राइव ले लेंगे फोटो अरे जतिन
Thank you. And finally, dear guests, please join us for dinner, and we can't wait to see you tomorrow. And yes, go ahead, Engineer Hassan.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm standing between you and the dinner, but where is Adam? This will be like literally 20 seconds. You can make it 1 hour if you don't cooperate, but it's 20 seconds. Adam is the project manager of our largest event this year. Give him a big hand again. And of course, with the team, we'll recognize the team later. But we'll give him one challenge. He's kept us all busy with ideas, prototyping, testing, right? Adam, you have 20 seconds to take a selfie from the stage to all of us. Go ahead with your phone. Guys, you can stand up, get ready for dinner. As you get closer, you will take selfie on the stage for all the participants. Now, we can really make this fast. You can just stand up, get closer a little bit, and then we head to dinner. Adam, remember, this is going to be published all over the media. Yeah, everybody, just get close when you're comfortable. We'll take our largest selfie. Okay, ready, Adam? No, up, Adam. We need to get like 10 meters taller. طيب يلا. 1, 2, 3. خلاص؟ Woo! Yay! One more? So 1, 2, 3, we say KFUPM. It's very long. 1, 2, 3. KFUPM. Woo! Very long. طيب يلا 1 2 3
application. From 500 it was 100, and from 100 currently we have 25 teams here. So you have already come through all the different phases, and it is not only KFUPM, even Google Teams have validated you. Right? So you guys passed each of the phases with Google itself, and today we are all here celebrating this big one. What is expected is tomorrow, the timeline what we are targeting is 6 p.m. We are expecting each teams to submit the presentation. So when we see the presentation, that is a pitch that you guys are going to do on Wednesday in front of the judges. So Adam is preparing a template. He might be sending to you. But again, if in case you want to customize, you want to add more slides, it's up to you. It's up to you guys whether you have to use Adam's slide or you have to prepare your slides. Right? The expectation is you will have the problem statement, the solution, the approach, and the impact of the solution. This need to be well articulated, and also to have the architecture, because I have seen all repetitive architectures. So have that slide, and finally the working prototype in case you have one. And if the judges would like to see that working prototype, just report to them. That is the expectation.
What about commercialization and Saudi Vision 2030?
Absolutely, that is part of your problem statement, right? I don't think so we are going to see anything on commercial, because it's not a sales pitch, right? So it's more about your solution pitch and how your solution is going to impact the planet. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Hope I will not get any more WhatsApps.
Yes.
I will not get any more mails.
Everyone in the team needs
We will try to stop ourselves.
So the scoring is something like this, because I just shared with Adam. So you will have different scores. So it starts with problem statement and solutions will have something around 20 marks. Then you will have technical, which is 25 marks. Then you have prototype, working model, again I think it's 20 something, I don't remember exactly. Then you will have your effectiveness, team effectiveness, which has 10 points. So all together it will be for 100 points.
Basically the same structure of the evaluation.
After they are done, we have to send them to dinner.
Absolutely. I'm more than happy to send them, but they will not leave me now.
Who wants to go to dinner first?
Exactly. Yes, so if in case you have any questions, I'm coming for the dinner, we will discuss. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Do we also have to submit the working prototype tomorrow?
No, working prototype you'll be showing to them all the
वर्किंग प्रोटोटाइप का रिकॉर्डेड रखेंगे क्योंकि बता दो कि इंटरनेट काफ़ी बहुत अच्छा नहीं है सो वुड दैट बी ओके और
If I just shared today, it was 25, 25, 20, 70. Then I have another 25 and 10. So you have a huge weightage for each box.
Thank you so much.
Sorry?
Like we have like
the prototypes, but we have the demo videos.
I personally suggest you should show your demo because I've seen it, but I show it live.
Can we ask?
ठीक है
पता है कि हम लोग का आइडिया तो हो गया इसको पता है
अभी भी Oh my God! This is so nice. This is so nice and beautiful. Oh my God! Yes.
Oh, you are seeing a face there.
Animated. You are इतना
देखो तुमको बनाएंगे डिजाइन प्रोडक्ट एंड
No, I don't know.
नहीं सुनो कमर्शियलाइजेशन इम्पोर्टेंस हम अपना बजट नहीं बता रहे हैं हम बता रहे हैं लोग कितना इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं और इसको हम नेक्स्ट लेवल पर ले जा रहे हैं सो ये सेविंग होगी इन्वेस्टमेंट होगा ये होगा सो अरे तो बैठो यार एंजॉय करो लंच डिनर है ना बस
हमको तो कोई दिक्कत
जब होगा तो तुमको बोलेंगे कि बोलो लड़का खड़ा हुआ था बोल तो पाया नहीं
और दूसरा ये चीज़ है कि अपन ना वो रेडी करके जाएंगे बॉक्स पूरा तो उसको अपन छोड़ के क्योंकि वहीं पे दिखा देंगे पिच में
हाँ
टेक्निकल जब आएगा
लाइव डेटा अपलोड करा देंगे
नहीं लाइव डेटा
ना
कैप्चर
ना
नहीं
ना
कराएंगे
ना ना
किसी और ने किया होगा ऐसा लाइव
मेरा एक सजेशन है इसको
From 500 it was 100 and from 100 currently we have 25 teams here. So you have already come through all the different phases and it is not only KFUPM, even Google Teams have evaluated you. Right? So you guys pass each of the phases with Google itself and today we are all here celebrating this big one. What is expected is tomorrow, the timeline what we are targeting is 6 p.m. We are expecting each teams to submit the presentation. So when we see the presentation, there is a pitch that you guys are going to do on Wednesday in front of the judges. So Adam is preparing a template. He might be sending to you. But again, if in case you want to customize, you want to add more slides, it's up to you. If it's up to you guys whether you have to use Adam's slide or you have to prepare your slides. Right? The expectation is you will have the problem statements, the solution, the approach, and the impact of the solution. This need to be well articulated, and also to have the architecture because I think I have seen all the architectures. So like have that slide. And finally the working prototype in case you have one. And if the judges would like to see that working prototype, just go to them. That is the expectation.
What about commercialization and Saudi Vision 2030?
Absolutely, that is part of your objective, right? I don't think so we are going to see anything on commercial because if not... Hello, hello. Hi everyone, how are you?
Yeah, we are good.
Perfect. So definitely I'm not going to talk as the previous speakers were talking about. Nothing formal, it's all informal. We are developer community, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. So the topic of the discussion that I'll be driving for the next couple of minutes, is going to be at least 1 hour, is focused on cognitive design. So it's going to be more of an interactive session. We are going to do a couple of activities together. Hope you are all having some paper and pen with you handy. And mics will be passed across from the back seats. And the questions will be asked. Okay. Are we all ready?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
That's the energy of a hackathon team.
2,200 participants applied for the event. More than 200 teams, applied for the hackathon, and more than 60 countries. For us to have almost 100 students flying abroad with us today, this is definitely the largest event we have in our global engagement, and it's a true testimony for a kingdom that opens its hands and hearts to the world. Thank you for joining us today, and again, give yourself a big hand for the effort that you have been doing so far. I was given 3 pages of a speech, so are you ready for half an hour of boring introduction?